Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and it is now time for me to do my very first announcement video for my channel. I'm basically here to address a couple things for what I do want to talk about in this video. And before I get to those things for what I do want to talk about, first of all, I hope you guys enjoyed my 2024 Valentine's Day special that I just finished up with in my last video. And I do say that was a lot of fun. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to those things for what I do want to talk about in this video. So this first thing I do want to mention is actually the reason why I'm making this announcement video in the first place. Basically, what I'm about to say is in regards to this particular person here that I've actually had as a new special guest recently on my channel when I did my 2024 Valentine's Day special. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, that person is basically a Mario Party gamer. And after I recently had him as a new special guest on my channel, this past Saturday night, he actually invited me to come play Mario Party with him. And I even told my good friend Video Game Fan 96, aka Dominic, about this as well. And he wanted to come join along for that. And basically, when me and Dominic were about to play Mario Party this past Saturday night with Mario Party Gamer, Dominic was actually feeling suspicious, all because he was thinking that Mario Party Gamer was a familiar person that him and I actually know right here. I'll explain more about that in a moment, but I was actually feeling that same way too. So basically, what Dominic and I did before we are about to play Mario Party with Mario Party Gamer this past Saturday night is that we asked him to show around his room so we could try to find out the truth about himself. And while he did show us around his room, it wasn't quite enough info to find out who he really was. So after that, Dominic and I really wanted Mario Party Gamer to show off his face to us, and sure enough he did. And then after that happened right here, Dominic basically sent me a picture on that, and he only did that to give me a comparison between that kind of face and the familiar face that I do know with myself. And when I was looking at that comparison, that's when I found out that Mario Party Gamer was actually a familiar person that I know of. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, that person is none other than James Games. And I'll explain about why he did that in a moment right here. But let me say first of all that if you guys don't remember James Games, he was basically a person that I've had several times in my videos in various specials that I have done. And he does happen to be a fan of my channel ever since he first discovered it. But unfortunately, James has gone way too far for what he did. And there were just several days right here that James was really taking things too far, and it was just really making me feel stressed for what he was doing. Basically, first of all, from a couple of months ago, toward the end of last year, there were just several things that he was doing that was making me feel stressed. One was basically the fact that he was asking me a lot of obvious questions, and those were fine at first, but eventually that's when I was getting sick and tired of them, because while they did seem fine at first, James would then later on bring up the same questions that he asked me from what I was aware of. And that was really starting to get to a point where I was getting sick and tired of those questions that he was asking me. And another thing for what James did, for what was making me stressed, was also the fact that one of the questions he asked me was very inappropriate. And when he first asked me that, I really did not feel very happy at all myself. And I don't want to go over the complete details on why this question was inappropriate, because some people that do end up watching this video might not really like that. So it's basically why I do not want to go over for the complete details on that inappropriate question for what James asked me on that one time. And there were even some moments out there that James did where he would apparently go on group chats on Discord, even though I did not invite him to those. And that was really starting to get to a point where I just couldn't trust him for what he was doing. So basically toward the end of last year, that was when I really wanted to stay away from James for good. And after that happened, shortly a few days later, or maybe a week or so after that, James would end up making a new channel called Deuce Gaming, and by the time he posted his first video on that channel, he basically showed off his face in that. And when I first noticed it, I could tell that was James Games who made that channel. And then very recently, not too long ago, he would end up making a Mario Party Gamer account. But apparently, when I found out that James Games was the one that made that account, he apparently lied to me on everything about himself. And when I found that out myself, I was not very happy at all, because it's not cool when people lie to others out there. It just really hurt my heart right here when I found that out myself right here. This is basically the whole point on why I do want to do this announcement video for you guys right here, just to go over what I witnessed this past Saturday night myself, when I found out that Mario Party Gamer was James Games. And even though I really wanted to stay away from James ever since from a couple of months ago, he only made the Mario Party Gamer account all because he really misses me. As like I said, he is a fan of my channel, but unfortunately, he really took things way too far. And when I first talked to James in his Mario Party Gamer account, he told me that his name was Caden, that his birthday was on March 15th, and also he told me he was 22 years old. But unfortunately, all those things for what he has said to me about himself was a lie. And like I said, I just did not feel very happy at all right here. I don't like it when people lie to me. It's just not fair whenever stuff like that happens out there. And basically what I do know on the information for James Games, I am very well aware that his birthday is on July 8th, I believe, and that he's only 14 years of age. So, basically, for all those things that James Games did, why I was feeling very stressed with him, it was basically probably because he just wasn't mature enough to hang out with me at a young age like that. So, basically, because I was not happy for what James Games did when he lied to me on everything about himself on his Mario Party Gamer account, I really do want to stay away from him for good for a long time. There is a possibility that sometime in the future later on I could get back together on being friends with him. But for right now, for the time being, I really want to stay away from James very good. And even after the moment I found out that James was lying to me on everything he said to me from his Mario Party Gamer account on everything about himself, I even told some of my other good friends about this as well, and they were not very happy at all about it as well. So yeah, it really sucks right here that James lied to me on everything that he said from his Mario Party Gamer account when he recently made that. So for the time being, I really want to stay away from James for good right here. So like I said, there is a possibility that sometime later on in the future I could get back into being friends with him, but for the time being, I really don't want to be around him anymore, all because of the fact that he was really making me feel stressed. And until then, I ask very kindly to all you people that do watch this video, from now on, please do not write any comments to me wanting me to get back together with James Games as a friend right here. I just wasn't very happy for the way he was treating me on the stuff that I was pointing out, on why he made me feel stressed, and also for the way that he lied to me on everything about himself from his Mario Party Gamer account right there. It was just unfair for what he did. So, like I said, I ask very kindly to all of you people out there that until if I do decide to get back together with James Games as a friend later on in the future, please do not write any comments out there on me wanting to get back together with him right here. I'll basically do that if I choose to do that later on in the future. It's just my choice for how I want to handle with James. But like I said, for right now, I really want to stay away from him for good, all because of the way that he was making me feel stressed, and also for the fact that he apparently lied to me on everything he said about himself from his Mario Party Gamer account. I was just really upset when I first heard about that. But anyways, I do have a couple more announcements that I do want to share with you in this video. At least for the other kinds of announcements that I do want to go over. These ones are much better news right here for what I do want to share compared to that first announcement, which was not very good. If any of you guys are aware, I have done a whole lot of gameplay videos on my channel. I have enjoyed making them, but I haven't actually made a gameplay video ever since this past May, I believe. So it certainly has been a while, but I do want to consider getting back to doing gameplay videos at some point soon on my channel. I do have this thing in mind that I do want to plan to play some Nintendo Switch games on my channel for you guys. There have been some of you guys out there who have been wanting to see a Nintendo Switch gameplays on my channel for a while, and I do want to consider it at possibly some point soon within the next few days. So by the time I do get to Nintendo Switch gameplays, those are definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I do have quite a lot of Nintendo Switch games that I have planned that I do want to plan to play on my channel. And by the time I get to those, I'm really going to have a fun time playing them for you all. So yeah, gameplay videos will be coming back soon on my channel. Like I said, I just haven't gotten around to doing them for a while. But once I do get back to them, I can't wait to film some more of them for you guys. And then one more thing I do want to go over as well is that I will, of course, have some more specials coming up very soon. I'm sure many of you guys are aware that I have been doing a whole lot of them ever since I first started doing them this past year. I do have a lot of fun doing specials for you guys, especially with the various games that I do feature on them. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to more of those to come later on down the line as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen in the next one by the time I do get to that. But other than that, I think that is pretty much it for what I do want to say here. So anyways, I do want to thank you guys for watching my very first announcement video. I do say this was a pretty good time for me to do this right here. And I might do more of these later on down the road as well in the future. But it just depends what kinds of things do come up later on in the next coming months or so. But with the fact of what I had to mention in my very first announcement video, I do say it went pretty good for what I do want to speak about. So maybe depending on what kinds of things do come up later on within the next a few months or so, maybe I'll do more announcement videos on my channel as well. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for right now, hopefully you guys are looking forward to what's to come on my channel very, very soon, especially with me playing to try to get back to gameplay videos for the first time in a while, and also with the fact that there will be more specials to come later on very soon as well. So anyways, with that being said, that's going to do it for my very first announcement video, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to what's to come on my channel very soon. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys all for another video very soon. Take care and have a good day.